The role of the printed catalog in El Corte Inglés is huge. It has changed the way it's done and the volume, and if it's printed or digital. It has changed a lot, mainly in the last year, I would say. But it is very, very strong. In our home division, catalogs are the main vehicle of communication, because we do twice a year two big catalogs where we do around 150 pictures. Very nice, very curated. The planning takes a lot of time. It is very, very nice catalogs. To the very, very fast supermarket catalogs or flyers that go out every 15 days. We use printed catalogs because it was two main reasons. One, it's because we use them also with our partner brands to use as an advertising tool, so they can publish their different campaigns into our magazines, and we commercialize those spaces, so that's one. The other one, it's because in the older target of our customers, there is a huge use of the print catalog, mainly when it's related to supermarkets and food. There is a very loyal customer for the print catalog. I think we go back to the root of the conversation, as the catalog has not reinvented itself as for today. So if you manage a way to get that new catalog, you could ban completely the print catalog. I think so. A catalog, at the end of the day, my personal belief is that 80% of the time you would read it and it would go to the bin. It doesn't have a cycle of life that's really worth the cost of the paper. What would you miss? I think probably the part of that population that still likes the catalog and still uses coupons and stuff like that. But again, I think that's because we have not thought of a better solution for the today catalog, because you could have a coupon on a digital catalog. I don't know, you can print it out if you really like it. Putting the catalog online would fit the same purpose as to having a print catalog, could get the same impact. I think yes, because I think the catalog, either on its print format or digital format, the main objective is to create a sale, right? To get you to buy something, as most of the advertising you do as a company selling something. When you go into digital, if I open the two first pages, it doesn't go with me, I'm not going further. There's no way I can select on a catalog what I'm looking at. That's the part where a catalog needs to get dynamic, needs to get engaging, needs to be more than my website. My website is already a catalog. And you can very easily go on the thingy and say, I want a chair. You would just see chairs. I want a table, you just see tables. You want to see my catalog home because you want to see that table, how it fits in an ambience. But it has to be very engaging. You've seen it, I've seen it. You see on the reports on catalogs, how many clicks on a catalog on a website? 0.78, right? %. How much time is spent when you get into the catalogs? 2 minutes. How in 100 pages catalog you spend 2 minutes? I was not engaging enough. Because if you like something, let's say decoration, home decoration, right? You go to the magazine shop and you buy a magazine for decoration. You spend your weekend reading it. What are the trends in decoration? What are the textiles? How things are going to be? You don't spend 2 minutes. You read it through and through because you buy it, and it costs €5. If I put a catalog on the website, the purpose has to be for you to engage and read it and want to go through it and even think, okay, this is the spring catalog. I'm looking forward to the autumn catalog. If not, again, your website is your catalog. What's the added, that's for me is the question, what's the added value for a catalog to exist? It has to be like a magazine, it has to be content, it has to be beautifully done. It has to have something that your website does not have. The app was built 2 years ago, and I think it was very, very well built. It was very thought in every detail and the services that the app brings you, and it was a huge success, I think, into thinking the physical versus the virtual being one thing. You are, for example, on Instagram watching something and it would link you to the website, but not to the app. I think that's not the right experience, because if I go to the website, then I have to do the login, then I have, I think as soon as you click a product, it should automatically ask you, do you want an app? Do you want to open the app and just continue the journey on the app? Or bring you directly to a cart, whatever it is. But I think the journey experience today still has several steps that makes it a little bit too long to link app to user experience. I think that's the direction we're going, and hopefully it would be fully integrated soon. Why would I integrate the catalog into the app? I think as to going to before, because when I decide I have several channels and my catalog is one of my channels, the production, the content created for my catalogs should go into my app, and my catalog should be integrated in my app. Now I think that in the same way that when digital started and we thought about responsive platforms, and whether you were creating something for a TV or for a website, you wanted to watch it in your mobile, it should look in a certain way and it would not just be the website. I think we have to think, when I put a catalog on my app, how does it work and how does it look like? Because again, if it's going to open a PDF that I'm going to do like this, I don't think nobody's going to click it. I think it has to come out into something, I don't know, that it's interactive, that it's responsive, I don't know, but it has to have a different format. I think where we are stuck today is that the format for the catalogs or digital catalogs is still a bit too rigid into what we can do and how it can nurture and communicate with the other channels. I think for me, it's two complete different platforms. Amazon is a platform as YouTube. You can go in and you can find anything in the world. But I don't think there's any role of a curator on Amazon. It's a platform. It's a huge box with millions of things. And I just go and I buy whatever I want. When you go to El Corte Inglés, it's a complete different thing, because you cannot find everything you want. You can find the things that we have selected for you to be a catalog of products that you can buy from. But it's specific things. And that is linked to the client service you will get. You buy Amazon, you get it home, it's broken. Well, good luck to you on getting the fix of that, because it's going to be a huge difficulty.